Hello, nice to meet
sir.
you.
Really nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for taking the time.
Great
Yeah.
honor for me.
No.
We know you very well.
It's
Yes.
a great honor for me, and nice to see you.
Just watch that bit again.
It's
Yes.
a great honor for me, and nice to see you.
The, those little details are things I pick up on. Everyone's going mental about the fact that Ben Stiller's wandering into a war zone. I know they say there's nothing going on in Kyiv at the moment, but I just don't get these wars right. What is it that they schedule? The Russians say, hey, look, careful in Kyiv next week because we're going to... I know they've left Kyiv, whatever. And everyone's saying, well, how can Ben Stiller walk into a war zone? It's not a war. Well, I don't believe that. And Angelina Jolie was there. And U2 did a concert in the underground about a week after the Russians stopped bombing the hell out of Kyiv. And Boris Johnson was wandering around mingling with the natives like a confused Labrador. And that's not what I pick up on. I pick up on these little details. I think after 20, 30 years doing nothing but satire and parody, everything just starts to sound insincere and ironic, and it was hilarious. He goes to Zelensky, oh, it's an honor, and also you were there.
It's really wonderful. You're my hero. You're
No,
amazing.
no,
Yes.
no,
This is definitely the weirdest war in my lifetime. Like, you might have seen Princess Diana clearing landmines or Bob Hope doing stand-up for the troops in Vietnam, or I don't know. But this, you're my hero. No. Yes, you are. Yes, really. It gets weirder.
You're my hero. You're
No,
amazing.
no,
Yes.
no.
As you quit a great acting career for this.
Not so great as you.
No, but pretty great.
You quit a great acting career for this? I mean, I get that it's an awkward situation. He's Ben Stiller. He's President Zelensky, ex-comedian, running Ukraine in a bloody war against the Russians. It's an odd situation. What do you say to each other when you're making small talk, being those two people in this context? I don't know, but it's pretty amazing what they do come up with. Oh, you quit a great acting career for this? He goes, Zelensky, not knowing how to respond, it's not so great as yours. And he goes, he honestly says, no, but it was pretty good.
As you quit a great acting career for this.
Not so great as you.
No, but pretty great.
Thanks so much.
But what you've done and the way that you've rallied the country and what for the world, it's really inspiring. So
It's too much for me.
As weird as this is, I kind of feel like any world leader or any normal person who are in Ben Stiller's situation right now actually wouldn't have much more to say. Oh yeah, it's really inspiring how you did kind of what you did for the world. No one really knows what's going on, do they? Let's be honest. We're all looking at Russia, the Russia-Ukraine thing, and we're going, what? How did that happen? And everyone's looking for a simple answer. I'd freely admit, I just wouldn't put myself in that situation. Not me. You wouldn't catch me shooting the breeze with Zelensky. What do you say? What do you say? It's a bloody nightmare, and they're just there saying, oh, you're so inspiring, isn't it great? Yeah, you're my hero. Quit an acting career for this. It's just weird. It's just weird. Like the U2 concert was weird. Like Angelina Jolie, like Boris Johnson. Like, it's all weird. I don't know how to describe it. What the hell's going on?
People focus. Yeah.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I understand that is in information in media, yes, that there are a lot of information that it's not safety in Ukraine. So, but we know it because that the war it couldn't be safety everywhere.
Right.
But very important for us that people don't forget it's not in.
Focus now on this guy's face screwing up and getting more and more embarrassed by the cringiness of the situation as this odd conversation goes on.
Interesting to speak about the war every day, just for audience, for different people. But for us, it's very important.
Yeah.
When people forget to speak about it, the influence and how to push to Russia, it's very difficult. Thanks to such people like you.
Yeah.
It is an odd situation that world leaders and people in the public eye find themselves in, because they do and they have felt the need since the start of the conflict to declare their outright hatred of Russia and unconditional love for Ukraine and Zelensky. Particularly, a particular obsession with Zelensky. And I get it, yeah, the belligerent quite clearly seems to be Russia, right? They've invaded a neighbouring country, a country that's in Europe geographically, and that's pretty scary for us. We don't care when Saudi Arabia bomb the shit out of Yemen because, they're kind of far away and, they're at the bottom end of the Middle East. Who cares? We'd bomb them ourselves if we thought it was worth it. Who cares that all their children are starving to death? Nobody cares. A few charities. You used to see the odd advert, didn't you, while scrolling through Facebook and Twitter. Oh, remember Yemen. Remember all the kids are dying in Yemen. Whatever. Saudi Arabia. They're on our side. Russia, on the other hand, they're sneaky fellow. They're sneaky fellows, those Russians, aren't they? We've never really trusted them. It's odd. It's an odd situation, but I don't know. I don't know what is to be gained from these meetings of great minds like Zelensky's and Stiller's and Jolie's and Bono's. What's the objective? What's going to be gained from it? And this Zelensky, rallying the whole world against Russia. I understand Ukrainians being against Russia. I understand the world condemning Russia's actions. We don't want the whole world to go to war with Russia. And it is difficult. What do you do? What do you do in this situation? We've imposed all these financial restrictions on Russian companies and Russian billionaires and oligarchs. Lithuania are blocking Kaliningrad now. That's going to be a big one. It feels like that's not going to end well. We're sending arms to Ukraine, so we might not be bombing directly, but we kind of are indirectly. We've got this very odd situation, and tensions are increasing. I really don't know what you do. I haven't got the first clue what is the right way forward here. What do you do? Because you've got to think of the greater good for the world, right? And grain's getting blocked. Exports of grain from the Ukraine and Russia are getting blocked. And that's going to kill potentially millions of Africans initially. So again, no one will care because it's just whatever. Africans, they were already dying, weren't they? Weren't they? I don't know. Were things getting better? Who cares? Just Africa. It's a long way away. Nobody cares. And they'll be the first to get hit. And then we'll care when it starts affecting us directly. I mean, at the moment, it's just food prices, oil, petrol prices, gas, electricity, food. But we can all afford it. We've all got disposable income. It's all right. We've got little government handouts for people who can't. So it's kind of okay for a while. We'll be fine, won't we? Won't we?
Yeah, so we can do it.
I feel it's hard to understand what is actually going on here.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.